Why passion is not equal to infinite determination, coming up. Hey guys, so it's Travis Vroman here, and today I wanted to talk about why being passionate for something doesn't necessarily mean that you have infinite determination to do that thing. And this sort of is talking a little bit about the topic of burnout a little bit, but basically the idea is just because you love doing something doesn't mean that you can't get burned out on doing that thing. It doesn't mean that you're going to have unlimited ability to work on that thing. Your mind isn't meant to just take in tons of input and output stuff all the time like a computer is. Your mind is meant to rest, and you need to have some breaks in between in order to avoid burnout. And I'm actually going to post some other videos on this topic as well, the topic of burnout as well, sometime soon in the future. But the main point I want to drive home today is that I'll use developing games for example. A lot of people that I know are super passionate about developing games, and they just want to do it all the time. And especially at the beginning of a brand new project, you're super motivated. You're wanting to work on this thing, get stuff done, so you can get it closer to being out the door. And you want to just work on it, all hours of the day and sometimes in the night. And at some point, that becomes really dangerous, because what's going to happen is your brain is going to get tired of doing that thing. And depending on what it is, your body might get tired of doing it too, and you might start to experience some discomfort or something from not moving it for a long time if you're sitting there writing code or something like that for extended periods of time. And so what you need to realize is that at some point you're going to run out of determination to do stuff if you don't take breaks. You don't have unlimited fuel to do stuff. Your energy to do things, even if you love them, is finite. You need rest, you need breaks in between, you need to switch contexts. Your brain needs that to step away from something, especially if it's something very thought intensive like programming. You need to make sure to take those breaks, because your brain is not going to be able to function doing those things for long stretches of time as efficiently as it would otherwise. There are definitely diminishing returns on working on things in long stretches without breaks. And a lot of times you don't see that until you walk away from it and you come back and you're like, oh, this thing that I wrote that was really awesome isn't actually that awesome. It's actually kind of screwed up. So coming back from a situation like that, where you've spent a lot of time and then you walk away and you come back and you're like, oh, this was crappy, it's demotivating, and it's gonna put negative thoughts in place that are gonna make it harder for you to finish that game. And it's not something that you ever consciously do, but it's something that absolutely does happen, and you have to guard against it. And you have to understand that just working on something repeatedly or for long stretches of time without giving yourself a break, not only are you going to run out of determination, but what you're doing becomes more error prone. You're more likely to screw stuff up. And so basically you just have to remember that you need to take breaks, and that having a strong passion for something is not the same as having infinite determination, because infinite determination is impossible. So that's pretty much all I've got on that topic. Please let me know what you guys have run into in the past with this. I'm sure there's some of you out there who have run into problems where your determination, even for something that you're passionate about, has diminished because you spent too much unbroken time working on that thing. So leave me some comments below and tell me about some of those things that you guys have run into. And again, thank you guys so much for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.